What's up guys, Husto7 here, and today I've got a video to talk about patch 2.3. It's currently on the PTR for Diablo 3, so I'm going to talk about what we can expect in this patch. The first thing is that Rift Keystone Fragments are now worthless. You'll notice that they're a gray item in your inventory, and the only thing that you can do is sell them for gold. So you get 500,000 gold for a stack of 100, which is pretty cool if you need 500,000 gold, but for those of us who gold is no problem, basically means that these items are worthless. Also, Greater Rift Keystones are now combined, and Trial Stones, if you had those in your inventory, are now going to be all combined. You can see I have 30 of them. Those are all Trial Stones before. And those are now what you do to open Greater Rifts. You can see that Nephilim Rifts can now be opened for free, and Greater Rifts will require a Rift Keystone. However, you don't have to do Trials. You can just select the difficulty that you want, and you can see that they range all the way from level 1. The highest I have is level 43. That's because that's the highest that I was able to solo, but you will be able to unlock higher difficulties depending on how you do in the Nephilim Rifts, which torment difficulty you're on. So that's how you can upgrade those. Next, there's Zoltan Cool. He's back. He's a vendor, and he runs the Kenai Scoob, which is similar to the Horadric Cube from D2, if you remember that. Now you can actually extract legendary powers by using legendary crafting materials that you get from Bounties. So you can see that here I pulled out a weapon, the Scourge, and actually if you click on it, you can see that you can look at all of the different weapons that you can pull out. So here's the one that I extracted, which was the Scourge. This does consume the item, which means it deletes it. But what's cool is that you could do something like put on a furnace, rather than have to have that equipped. Now for this, I'm put on this called the Ancients, and here I got my Royal Ring of Grandeur, which means that I can wear my Convention of the Elements and my Band of Hallowed Whispers. So that's really cool that you can extract the legendary powers, and you equip them right like this. If you see those weapons or those armor, that means that they're equipped on you right now, and you can have one ring or jewelry, one armor, and one weapon. Now there's a couple more things you can do. You can actually reforge a legendary, which means it will re-roll as if it was the first time you were dropping it. You can upgrade the item, which means you take a yellow item and upgrade it to legendary. You can convert crafting materials and convert a set material. So you can, if you put in a set piece, it'll actually re-roll as a different set piece of the exact same set. So that's great if you're set farming. With the Gem of Ease, you can reduce the level requirement to 1. So if you've got a twink, you can level them up. Or a new character, you can put on, you can do this multiple times because you can keep getting Gems of Ease, so you can put on multiple things, and you can re-roll gems. So you can take 9 of any one color gems and convert them into 9 of a different color. So you can switch the color of your gems, which is great if you use a lot of green gems like I do. And then also here we can re-roll crafting materials, so we can upgrade them like from white to blue or from blue to yellow, etc. So we can upgrade that. So that's Kenai Scoob. There's also some hidden recipes like opening a portal to Not a Cow level, which is really cool, but I'll have a dedicated video to talk about hidden recipes of the cube. Another thing that is changed is so you can get new customization portraits. I don't have any unlocked, but you can get some from Seasons as well as like from BlizzCon, so there are new portraits available. Additionally, if you're a Seasons character, you can go to view your Seasons journey. However, I'm not a Seasons character, so can't show that in this, but I'll make a video with the Seasons character to show you what the Seasons journey is. In 2.3, there's also a new area called the Ruins of Sescheron. You can get there by going to Act 3 to the waypoint. And the Ruins of Sescheron is an area focused on barbarian lore. It'll tell you how the story from Diablo 2 and Diablo 3, what happened in between them. And it's a pretty cool area. You can see it's brand new. It looks cool. It's snowing. It kind of reminds me of Haragoth. It's pretty cool. So you can read some of the barbarian lore. And there's new traps in this, as well as new enemies. So you can encounter new enemies, which is really cool. And there's new bounties for the Ruins of Sescheron. And also the Ruins of Sescheron is where you get Kanai's cube for the first time. So the cube doesn't come when the patch doesn't come unlocked. You actually have to go to the Ruins of Sescheron and find the cube. That's where you'll talk to Zoltan Cool, and that's where you'll be able to get the cube in town, where you can start extracting the legendary powers. So we'll head back to town here and show you some of the more things. Alright, another thing to note is that you'll notice I have some Infernal Machines here in my inventory. These used to be keys, but they have been automatically upgraded into Infernal Machines. So if you have keys in your inventory, they will automatically convert to machines, and Key Wardens will now drop machines instead of keys, making it essentially 4 times easier to get Hellfire Amulets, which the Hellfire Amulet also rolls with a guaranteed socket. And that's really good news because we want to have a Hellfire Amulet because you can extract these legendary powers, right? So you'll definitely want to be, prior to 2.3, saving up any legendary powers that you like, or that you could see yourself using. Store those in your inventory. Even if you had them before 2.3, you can still extract a legendary power from them. But you can't extract a legendary power from a Hellfire Amulet. You'll notice that it doesn't appear here. You can see that the Hellfire Ring is there, but there's no Hellfire Amulet. So the passive that you get from the Hellfire Amulet is not something that you can extract and wear from Kenai Scoob. So I recommend, if you want to do that, pull out like a Mars Kaleidoscope or something, pull out a piece of jewelry that you like to wear, extract that passive, and then wear the Hellfire Amulet so you get the passive, if that's what you want to do. You can see here I did the Royal Ring of Grandeur, so that's not what I went. But not everything is extractable. You can see that there's no Corrupted Ashbringer here, which I've been holding on to a Corrupted Ashbringer, hoping that I could pull that power out, but that's a special weapon apparently, and you can't extract the passive legendary from that and use. So that's a little rundown of 2.3. It so far is a really amazing patch. I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait for it to release. You can test it on the PTR right now. It is live, and once this comes out, I think it's going to be a great patch. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe for all my Diablo 3 content.